Hey man, look, if you're not putting in the work, this video ain't gonna be for you, bro. If you one of them lazy motherfuckers, you one of them entitled motherfuckers, hey, click the fuck off my shit, dog. Straight up, bro. This shit not for you, bro. Listen, bro. Motherfuckers don't want to see you win. Straight up. They don't want to see you win, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfucker want to see you get that job. You know what I'm saying? Do that, do this, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know my famous motherfucking quote? Motherfuckers love to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them when they're at their motherfucking best. Vamos, let's go. And it's a sad ass scenario. It's a sad case, bro, because a lot of people feel like, hey, bro, hey, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I didn't witness it myself, bro. When you start to do good for yourself and you start to do better for yourself, you know what I'm saying? People don't like that, bro. You know, I done been in several different jobs, locations, you know what I'm saying? Faces, places, and situations. And one thing I noticed, bro, motherfuckers, they wouldn't even give you the ins and the outs, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't show you the ropes because they like, hey, you gonna figure it out, you know what I'm saying? It's the people that got it, but they want to make sure that you don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Because they know you gonna pull the next motherfucker through. You dig? When they got the mind frame of scarcity, they scared. They think you really came in there to take their position, take their job. You really came in there to go, hey, I'm trying to get like 1,500 a rack, you know what I'm saying? You trying to dip out that bitch. They trying to get rich in that bitch, which ain't gonna ever happen. It could happen, but hey, it's gonna. Hey, one thing I was taught, man, don't never think you gonna get rich off a job, bro. That's what I was taught. You know, so in life, you have to figure out and you have to find out what is your God-given ability. You understand what I'm saying? Because we not all just here to go clock in and work under the hood of somebody mechanic shop or something like that. And I'm not knocking at our mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, that's why you get the A to Z, A to B. You feel me? But listen, bro, a lot of us was called, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us was chosen for higher things of mediocrity. You understand what I'm saying? Like the other day, man, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to go get me some fast food. And they wouldn't even service me, bro. They wouldn't even acknowledge me. So I was like, oh, I guess that's the sign. Like, they like, what the fuck is that doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Bill, I wanted a little something salty too. But it was like, you know what? Overall, that ain't gonna be good for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Can't fall back into the temptation of taste buds. You feel me? Gotta stay above that. But like I was saying, though, man, these motherfuckers don't want to see you do good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because some people feel good to be the lender. You know, don't nobody feel good when they the borrower. You know what I'm saying? So if they could keep you in borrower position, they with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that got the keys, that got the money, they got the foundation, they got the plugs, they got the extensions, the contacts. You understand what I'm saying? Got these buildings, got these resources, but they don't want to give it to you because, you know what I'm saying? They always envied you. They always was jealous of you. You understand what I'm saying? They may not even show that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? They might not even told you that shit. But if you pay attention, every time you catch that one little split second, you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, it's people in this world. This is a sad ass world, bro. I mean, it's a beautiful ass world, but it's filled with a lot of sad ass people. And you gotta realize, bro, it's more fakers and takers than they are makers. And we are makers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could go ahead and give the manager some advice. They ain't gonna use it. You heard me? But the day you step off the scene, or you quit, or you get fired, they gonna be using every goddamn ounce. You know what I'm saying? The velocity you were saying would have worked if they take that method. They take that method. You heard me? It didn't happen to me. You know, I working at Applebee's. My manager Dario, this motherfucker gonna ask me some shit. And then when I gave him the solution, he's like, nah, bro, that ain't gonna work, whoop type shit. I don't work at nighttime, so one of the shorties that work at nighttime was like, yeah, I remember you was telling Dario how to run his own business. But when you not there, he be doing what you said at nighttime. But when you there, he try to make it seem like that ain't what's going on. And I'm like, hey, bro, you know what? Good thing I'm not an entitled motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't need the credit. Only credit score I need to be A1 is between the Most High and myself, not even with the bank, with Chase. You feel me? But yeah, that gotta be A1 too, though. But you feel me? because the Most High, God is like, hey, I'm going to put all of this in front of you, but I'm going to find out if you still mines or not. If you betrayed me, you know what I'm saying? Because look, bro, that's why a lot of people not chosen. That's why a lot of people is dealing with the ways of the world. Because anything, a car, a house, better food, shelter, clothing, and transportation, all that comes from God, bro. All gifts come from the God above and within us. And then all curses come from, you know what I'm saying, living in the world, living for the world, you know what I'm saying, and then betraying the Most High himself. That's why a lot of people not chosen, and that's why they hate the chosen ones, because they had the opportunity to, you feel me, but they was like, nah, fuck that. They wanted to do what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it, you know what I'm saying? When God say, hey, put that blunt down, put that blunt down. When God tell you put that drink down, put that drink down. When God tell you cut that relationship off, you got to do it. Because the longer you hold on to it, that's the more you miss out on what God got for you. You going to get it. But come on, man. Why cheat yourself? Treat yourself, bro. We living in the world, things ain't the same no more. Spiritual warfare is at an all-time high. And I know a lot of people like to say that, but it's only going to go up from here, you feel me? Like right now, my immediate reality, I got to utilize this method called allow my distractions to strengthen my concentration, because there's a lot of people in my immediate reality trying to distract me from where I got to go. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in your immediate reality. You are assigned witches, warlocks, government members, family members, friends, fake relationships. All that shit was assigned to take you off your task, to blur your motherfucking mind's eye. You know what I'm saying? To keep it under straight inflammation. You dig? To keep you cut off and blinded from source and the downloads and upgrades. But that's when you separate yourself from the losers and shit like that, because you never want to give $100 to a penny. You never want to, you know what I'm saying, cast your pearls among swine. Or they say being around bad company corrupt good manners. And you got to realize, bro, it's a lot of people at these jobs, and your family, your friends, they had the opportunity. But guess what? It's like for example, the people at your job, they don't want to see you right, so they want to get you court. They want to get you fired. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go back and go snitch on the manager and say you did this whole time they did that. But at the end of the day, you got to realize, like, hey, you going to get your bread. Don't sweat that job. Don't stress that job. As long as you're doing what you got to do, you keeping your head on the swivel. Man, pray before you go in and take that shift, man. But guess what? The Most High going to make sure you get all that you need out there. And then you're going to be on to the next, because they're going to be right there in that same place, in the same circle, on the hamster wheel. See, like I said, bro, it's a lot of people that's older than you, older men. I notice it's a lot. A lot of older men be on the job. They try to get you fired, try to get you to quit, try to, you know, like I went to go do a job one day, right? And then the dude told me, like, oh, no, we don't do that here. Oh, we don't do temp work here. The temp workers don't come here. And I'm like, boy, you a fucking lie. They gave me all this information, and they made sure I paid attention to this information. Boy, you a fucking lie. It's fucking 5 a.m, bitch. Bitch. I had to sleep out here behind a building, nigga, just to get a work day. So you ain't about to play with me. So I went to the other side of the building, and they opened the door. They was like, yeah, you're early, but no one's coming until like maybe 30 minutes, 45 hours. You real early. I was like, shit, better early than late, bitch. Better here than not, you feel me? And I was like, see, dude told me the whole bullshit, bro. He didn't even want me to come in. Like, if I would have listened to his stupid ass, I'd be assed out. See, so that's, you gotta listen to yourself. You gotta think for yourself. You gotta trust your intuition, your inner voice. You don't need no outside validation, because these people rely off that. These people live off that. These people drive off that. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody in your ear putting a motherfucking cookie in your back. You heard me? Trying to motherfucking put them motherfucking batteries in your back and drop them cookies in your motherfucking head and none of that shit. You go off what you go off, nigga. Go read these books I suggest y'all. Outwitting the Devil and 48 Powers of Law. 48 Laws of Power. You know, but really go read the book called Outwitting the Devil, because if you ain't think of that shit, don't fuck with it, because they got MK Ultra, they got all of these psyops, all of these gang stalking, manipulation, mind tactics. So the whole time you could be running off somebody else's script or somebody else feed off or somebody else fucking advertisement. So focus on you. Do what you got to do. You know what you could do that nobody else could do. Accomplish that shit. I don't care how hard it is, how scared you is. Don't give a motherfuck. Think about the position you're living in right now. You want to see yourself in that position forever? That's why they hating on you, because they got comfortable with that sight. You know what I'm saying? When people get comfortable with the sight that's not their vision, guess what? They get blind to everything that God gave them. And because now they following, they being led by the devil, they want to book you a first-class they want to book you a first-class flight to hell. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused and stay locked in, chosen one. That's why God has you separated from everybody else. That's why you on these practices, you doing these different principalities that everybody else in the world not really with, because that's what separate us from them. They chose the worldly ways and the ways of the world when we chose something beyond that. They say, hey, this is how I looked at it. I was like, God was like, yeah, it takes some shit to get to me. But guess what? You could get stuck in this world. That's why they say we are here, but we are not of this place. You understand what I'm saying? So you could confirm, get locked in, and just adjust and assertive and accept everything of this world. Or you could say, nah, just because you got a girlfriend, just because homie got a girlfriend, he cheat on his girlfriend, don't mean you got to cheat on your girl. If she want to cheat on you, then let her go. If you want to be in a relationship with nobody going to cheat on you, be in a relationship with God. A lot of people not even in a relationship with themselves, nor trying to make amends with the Most High. You know, they want to keep on digging a hole with their foolish and foolish behavior. And when people see you trying to go into the upper echelons and better yourself, they gonna try to pull you back, bro. Like I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been working on some shit. I might have stopped smoking. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was at the beach. Motherfucker, it was the devil. Came out of nowhere, 11 a.m. trying to offer me a beer, bro. It's 11 a.m., bro. I'm going swimming, bro. I just got done working out. What the fuck I want to drink a beer for, bro? The fuck? That was the devil. Ain't no free beers. Then dude gonna tell me, yeah, this is my last beer, bro. Well, why are you giving it to me? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? People would do things, and the choice is up to you if you're going to make that chance so you can have a better chance. You understand what I'm saying? If you make the wrong change, then you're going to have a worse chance. But if you make the right choices, it's going to better your changes. You're going to have what? Choices, chances, and changes. You understand what I'm saying? Better choices give you better chances. It's going to give you better changes. Now, you could apply that with the dedication, determination, and discipline. When you don't want to do it, get up, push-ups, get up, squats. You understand what I'm saying? Don't sleep, and you know you ain't do nothing with the energy. Get up, bro, work out, because that's what caused the relapse. You understand what I'm saying? Focus on the positive shit. I know throughout this realm of reality, negative things pop up. Also, you got this big-ass machine behind my fucking head that pulsates. Negative vibrations. You also got witches and warlocks, psychic attacks. So you got to talk to yourself more than ever. You got to stay positive more than ever. Whatever goals, milestones in your journal, you got to look at that journal every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Focus that shit. Lock in. Don't give a fuck what nobody outside you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be assertive and alert of your surroundings and shit. But guess what? If you woke up today and you ain't planning on smacking nobody in the motherfucking mouth, then don't smack nobody in the motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say outwitting the devil and doing what you plan and what you say gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah. I didn't want to hold y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all want some more of this? Let me know. But hey, man, don't settle for less. Don't let these people, you know what I'm saying, get you on the bandwagon they got on because they gave up. They gave up. They wanted the easy road, bro. We don't ask for a lighter load, but we ask for a stronger back. Izak, Spizak, Slizan, Design Wizards. Actions speak louder than words, man. Let's go talk to the Most High Oasis.